Mm-hmm.
Good evening. Today is Monday.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Alright. Oh great, hopefully the phone doesn't turn, it's gonna turn on, isn't it?
I know it sucks that it's Monday, but, you know, at least we've got this to keep ourselves entertained. You're gonna have to mute your phone.
I did, I just paused the stream. I assume if I pause the stream I can still read the chat.
No, mute the stream.
You mute the stream.
I did.
It was a rhetorical question or answer. What? I don't know.
I don't think that's how that works.
Isn't it though? Okay, hold on. I'll just mute my phone. How about that? I don't have to mute the stream. Live.
Just getting these links out and we'll be good to go.
Yay, good to go.
So what have you done all week?
Nothing much.
Oh.
Watched too much anime. Pretty much.
Nice. What did you watch?
Yeah. I finished Decadence, and there's another one I finished. I can't remember right now. I've started to watch a couple Isekai again, and working on those.
Have you looked at High Card?
Is that on Crunchyroll? I forget. I should check it out. I forgot.
I don't know what legitimate websites it's on.
Wow, way to admit to a crime on stream. Okay. Let me
It's a Square Enix show. It's probably on Netflix actually, if it's Square Enix. It's the same guy that made Kakegurui, only it's nothing like Kakegurui, thank God.
I've not seen Kakegurui, so I don't know. Drama series. What's on Crunchyroll apparently? It's not finished airing yet?
I think 10 out of 12 episodes have aired.
Okay. I'll give it a try once I finish.
It's not the best thing ever, but it's decent.
Okay.
You might get more out of it than I will. Since you tend to get more out of shonen-ish shows than I do.
Maybe.
It's got some heist elements. Do you like heists?
I'm kind of neutral on them. Oh wait, I gotta open the chat up again.
Yeah, you do. Okay. I think that's all the links out.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all the links out. So now...
What about all the Zeldas though? What? Oh?
No. No. Bad.
Okay. Click to begin.
Yeah, and then I need to press the button on OBS as well. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. Can you remember what we were doing?
Not a clue right now.
I'm sure if we go to the offices, we'll get a reminder.
will we though? Stop dilly-dallying, Falcon. We got a rebel group to find.
Okay.
We're
Well,
looking
yes,
for-
that's right. We're trying to find out what the wolves are up to, and prove that they're up to something.
Investigating.
Yeah, because remember we got threatened and then we got knocked out.
Yeah. And then we semi-failed the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the Fox the Fox private investigator is going to contact you in a few days with whoever what
Yes.
information he has. No drinking.
That's right, 3 days.
Bad.
Yep. Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are perfect rebel breeding grounds.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
I can't remember. It's been too long. Ah! It's you two! What will it be today? Wine or beer? I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Quinnell.
We're looking for a man called the Croque Monsieur. Have you seen him?
No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all. Okay, have you heard any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government? Of course! This is a tavern, hon. If people couldn't come here to grope and talk politics, where else could they go? That's true, but has anyone stood out? Well... just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying they are or they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean. I think I do. Thank you, madame. Let's see where to go.
I wonder. I think I did a bird, I did the dog, but I can't remember what I did for the dog.
And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where she's going to keep them, though.
Piero, you know she hates being called Mademoiselle. You're going to get stuck with guard duty again.
All right, you are. The madame it is, then. Wait. She ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her madame?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
No way! She would straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly.
Oh, wait, Shop, do you smell that? It smells like... eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs?
Monsieur, have you heard of a man called...
Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off.
Good point. I'll try to keep it subtle. I kinda want to, but I don't want to fuck it up. Monsieur, where did you get that swanky hat?
This old thing? It is just a regular cap I bought from...
Oh, ma'am! Someone finally noticed my awesome hat! I've been waiting years for someone to notice it. Look at this thing! Who's a pretty Polly? I'm the prettiest Polly! Anyways, I bought it from a Mademoiselle in La Halles. I think the shop was called Ruse Odds and Ends or some such.
Fantastic. Thank you, Monsieur.
Nice, Falcon. Now you can buy a swanky hat, too. But we're no closer to uncovering the mystery of the Croque Monsieur.
Oh, right. Monsieur, I see you are carrying a rifle.
Evidently.
Who manufactured it?
Good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French chevals. But this beauty is something special. See, it's American, from the Springfield Armory, model 1812. Percussion lock fire. What lock? Percussion lock fire mechanism.
An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. It must have been hard to procure.
It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers. Not if you know the right people.
Please go on.
Well, okay. Listen carefully, monsieur. You didn't hear from me, but to meet the croque monsieur. Actually, it would be foolish of me to explain this in public. It would be much easier if you just take this.
The Book of Judges? What is this, some sort of law book?
Is it from the Bible?
Yeah.
The book subject is not important. Just take it.
Oh, I see. It's the Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious.
Nor am I, sir.
Then why are you...
Just take it, you idiot! Bible books are what we use to pass around them code phrases, don't we?
Code phrases?
Pero, please, I'm trying to be low-key here. And I can't do that if you're knocking off with that big beak of yours.
Right you are!
Don't forget what my friend said, please. Just with a little searching over the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire, messieurs. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal.
The Book of Judges has been added to your evidence folder. Well, thank you very much for the gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman.
Ah, I see. Well, here there is an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he'll be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure this isn't a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I am as secular as they come, monsieur.
Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll take a note.
Was there something else that you wanted?
What were you two just talking about before we rudely interrupted?
Well, I would like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of our business. That would be too forthcoming, probably. We can do whatever we want, though.
I suppose it isn't our business. I apologize for asking, monsieur.
It's alright, no harm done.
Thank you for your assistance, messieurs.
It's nothing. Get out of here already.
You two seem like decent fellows. Don't try to get involved in this rebellious business. Just do whatever you need to do with the clock, monsieur, and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do.
I appreciate the advice, monsieur. The card room is just going to be gambling, right?
I don't know if I was going to it.
Ah, the big fellow has returned. Here to play some cards, monsieur.
No, not today. I'm afraid I don't have any time for that, monsieur. I have some investigative work to take care of.
Come on, surely you have time for one quick game.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Maybe later.
I understand. See you around, monsieur.
We're ready to hit the road, sir.
Yep, let's make a move. Okay, this is the second day. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeling in thought.
Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type.
Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar.
You think it's that hunched over fellow over there? I bet that's him. He looks super sus.
It could be. Let's show some tact.
Excuse me, Monsieur Frere, sir.
Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson?
You want me to do the voice?
He looks like a villain.
That's racist.
No, it's not. It's speciesist.
Yes, it is. Welcome, my brothers, welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you all here to confess your sins? Or perhaps you wish to join in our services?
Actually, Friar, we're here because...
Falcon! That friar, he looks eerily familiar.
Now that you mention it, he does look a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he?
Well, that's not who I meant. But how does he look anything like our postman? Am I going mad? Your friend appears to be upset.
Don't mind him. He's just in a huff because he thinks you look like a judge we once met.
A Judge Romulus? I get that all the time, sirs. I am his twin brother, you see. Oh, good. I'm not going mad.
Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus?
We were close. But as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks, sadly.
I see. I didn't mean to pry.
It's in no trouble. But tell me, why you're here, my brothers?
Oh, right. Well, we have a couple of questions. Friar, we have something that we would like to show you. Could you take a look at this? We heard that you could give, special passage readings.
I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you'll find chapter 15, verse 11 to be enlightening. I actually have it right here.
Well, you got it right there?
Yeah, but it's a modern term. Let's see, chapter 15, verse 11.
This chapter...
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, that's you.
This chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Please, could you read the passage? Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of Rock Etam.
Is that what it says in your one?
Yes. It's the cave. It's this cave, but not it's so fine. They said to Samson, "Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us?" Samson said unto them, "As they did unto me, so I have done unto them. As they did unto me, so I have done unto them." A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree?
It's poetic. A beautiful summation of justice.
You understand the passage. That is delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today, of course, who sits on his high chair and files endless paperwork. But an old judge, a holy judge, a Sharpay. Sharpays were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgment and dispensed their own punishments. I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. Keyword of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid. The Rock of Etam.
Etam. Got it. I'll make a note.
It's like backwards mate, but I'm confused. What do we do with this keyword? That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth.
We'll see what we can do.
Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession?
What's with all the scaffolding? Is some sort of construction work going on?
That's right, a little repair, a little renovation. The cathedral is old, after all. It's no secret that it was seen better days. The cult of reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the Revolution. But now we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory.
Pardon me?
The cult of reason? The religion of Christianity? Hey, Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult?
Don't be rude, Sparrowson.
Don't worry, my brother. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packaging, don't they? Yeah, pretty much. Then maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up. I promise, some ideologies are worth following into the very end. Let's not talk anymore about cults and ideologies. Do you want anything else?
I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar.
Go in peace, my brothers.
This is take 3, so R&M. Monsieur Volps, you've managed to dig up some good information, I trust. There is good news and there is bad news. Let's hear the good news. I found a way you can meet the Croque Monsieur. He lurks around the Rue de Marmoset on Friday evenings.
The Rue de Marmoset? Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame.
That seems simple enough, so what's the bad news? The Croque Monsieur refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password. And I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password. I see. That is a problem. I apologize that I could not be of more help. It's no problem at all, Monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. Rue de Marmoset's on Friday. I'll be there.
And I think we know what the password is.
We do?
Come on, Falcon, don't be a bird brain.
I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do. That we do. Thanks for all the help, Monsieur Volps. Well, it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
Is that exclamation mark on La Lyon, or is it On...
I think it's on La Leon, yeah. Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle?
Don't call me that!
My apologies, madame. But where are your thoughts? Is the room suitable?
It's dark, cramped, and more than a little macabre. But it will do.
Excellent. I have hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured, your weapons are safe.
Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing?
Of course we are, madame. There cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts.
Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. When the time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger.
Okay,
Now I guess we just go to an area that has like a circle next to it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's only on Friday, isn't it? Yeah, Fridays.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think only the clock or whatever it is on the side there. Like I think only they advance a day. So
Let's go see the
Can maybe
Spiers.
can maybe gain more information at other locations.
Ah, you there! I remember you. You guys can help me out with this little dilemma.
What is it, mademoiselle?
Which country is better, Great Britain or the United States of America?
Putting aside all prejudices, the British Empire is magnificent. I suspect that it will continue to prosper for years to come. The USA is still a young nation. Anything could happen to it.
You think Britain is the safer option, huh? I suppose it would make for a shorter trip.
About mademoiselle.
Well, I'm thinking of taking a trip. A long trip. Everywhere I go in Paris, people are angry and depressed. It's like violence is about to break out at any moment. I've saved up enough, so I'm going to get out of here. Follow my dream of starting a new life overseas.
Who's going to look after the Chateau Carry? I don't even know.
Carry.
Yeah?
Well, the Baron's passing. They've decided to auction off his estate. I think the Demios were showing some interest in the household, so I guess they can handle the household duties themselves.
The Demi-Hours, you say? Interesting.
Anyway, this might be the last time we'll see each other, so I'll just say, au revoir, Sparrowson. Au revoir, Monsieur Falcon.
Farewell, mademoiselle. I wish you a pleasant voyage.
So long, mademoiselle. Don't let those limes push you around now. Wait, what? Limmies?
Limeys. You're all
What's
good for
a limey?
British.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard that before. Okay.
Americans are Yanks. The British are Limeys.
What are the Irish then?
I guess patties.
Your hamburger patties? No.
It's you.
Hey, Falcon, I think we forgot something. The rebels, the croque monsieur, all that juicy investigation stuff, we're supposed to be asking questions.
Oh right, that completely slipped my mind. It's no matter. Colleen didn't seem like the type to get involved with rebels and arms dealers. She probably knew nothing.
I suppose. In any case, she seems to be the only one here with enough sense to escape before the violence starts.
Yeah. Let's go to the chocolate shop. Ty, Jay. Ty? Ty? Ooh. Ty?
I thought I...
What? Hello?
Dina out here.
You're dipping in and out.
I'm here. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now.
Uh,
Are you there? I think your internet's dying, bro.
no.
Oh no. Disconnected. Hello? Nope.
I literally muted you.
I can just about hear you. Did you go further away from your internet or something?
I did not. No.
Oh, now I can
muted
hear
myself for 1 second.
Right.
I muted myself for 1 second to blow my nose, and then all of a sudden it glitched out for some reason. So I'm okay to talk now?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome, Al Sutu again. You remember us? Well, I guess it's not surprised you are indeed an elephant. So remember. You are the messieurs who ask many questions and buy very little chocolate.
I'm afraid we have more questions today, Monsieur Hagelslack. Thanks for being patient with us. Have you heard any rumors of rebellion in Paris recently?
Why, monsieur, there are always rumors of rebellion in Paris. The citizens whisper in the shadows, the bourgeois cower in fear.
Yes, but have you personally heard anything specific?
No, monsieur.
You sell chocolate to a lot of people. Have you come across any unsavory characters in your occupation?
Of course. One time I was hiking through the mountains of the Netherlands, and I was accosted by an overzealous tulip salesman. I threw a fistful of Dutch rubles at him and made a hasty retreat. I can't help but wonder about the legitimacy of Lander's store. Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
I can't help but wonder about the legitimacy of Lander's stories. For some reason, his tangential rants don't bother me.
Tangential.
Tangential rants don't bother me.
Let me be more specific. We're looking for a person called the Croque Major. Does that name sound familiar?
No, monsieur, it is not.
I suppose we're done here. I guess it was a little silly of me to look for intel about a rebellion in the chocolate shop.
Perhaps I could help you with something else, monsieur.
Like what?
Well, you may have noticed that this is in fact a chocolate shop. Much better service as a chocolate salesman than a rumor mongerer.
Ah, of course. I'm looking to buy a box of chocolates for a friend. May I have a recommendation?
Could it be? Am I the friend, Falcon? Is this good for me? Oh, certainly, monsieur. If you're looking for something romantic, then perhaps an elegant shaped selection from Tuscany will suit you.
Romantic, you say?
I don't feel that way about you, Falcon, but okay, decline says a scrumptious gift. I can't speak tonight.
No, that wouldn't work. Do you have anything that would be suitable for any occasion?
Perhaps you want this box of 20 creamy chocolate swirls from London. They're very sweet. Yes, very sweet. Nobody can resist. Yes, those are perfect. Take them, Falcon. Take them.
For pity's sake, Sparrowson, why are you being so fidgety?
No reason.
Then cut it out. It's weird. I think those would work nicely, Monsieur Heckleslack. How much are they?
5 francs, sir. A little so steep for some, but I assure you that their quality more than justifies their price tag. That's a lot of money for back then.
Can I get a good guy discount? You know, for being such an upstanding citizen.
I shouldn't, monsieur.
I understand.
I'm just kidding. Of course you can. How about I give these for you two for free as a token of Belgian generosity?
Really?
Of course, because you're such wonderful customers. We are? Absolutely. One moment, if you please, messieurs. I shall go wrap these up for you. Falcon.
What is it?
I just want to say that you've been a great friend, an inspirational mentor. I have ample amounts of respect for you as a person, and...
You do know that these chocolates aren't for you, right?
Oh. Yeah, I knew that.
Good. Just making sure.
You're breaking my heart, Falcon. Here you are, monsieur. I'm sure the recipient will enjoy them.
A box of chocolates has been added to your evidence folder. Thank you very much, Monsieur. And thank you for putting up with our endless questions.
It's been my pleasure, monsieur.
You know what? Prison will have people talking about rebelling.
Why did we come here, Falcon? We don't have a client to defend.
I had a thought. If we want to find criminals, then we should probably talk to the person who deals with them every day.
I get it. You're looking for Quark, that pesky jailer. See.
It could be his day off. Maybe we should come back another time. Huh.
Oh, well, that was a waste of a day.
There's no way he's going to be off 2 days in a row, right?
I doubt it. Unless you're streaming on a Monday like you are.
Still no sign of Quark.
Can't believe it. That noisy jailer gets all up in our faces when we're doing our lawyer thing. When we actually need him, he's nowhere to be seen. Oh dear.
This is a little strange, actually.
What do you think happened to him?
Maybe he got bored and quit. Started his own business, followed his dreams.
Jailers even dream of doing, defending the Tower of London.
Well, he would fit in well with the other ravens that work there. In any case, we've wasted enough time in this place, so I'm going to cross this place off the map. If Quark isn't here, then he isn't here.
Right. Was that a raven joke? That they like to be perched up on walls. I guess every bird likes to be perched up on walls. But
Oh, look, it's Wednesday. It's not Friday.
we only go to one place. Yeah. There he is! That's the rooster who shot the croque monsieur!
I think we're getting closer to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there.
Alright, let's let me deal with this letter first.
Spam?
I don't think so. It's from Cork Hero, Coco Rico.
Severin. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it.
JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I've been captured or killed by the rebels.
What?
Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur on Rue de the Marmosets. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you're a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I am sorry for belittling you all of these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup.
It's Severin's handwriting.
Where do you think he is?
I don't know.
Why would he go alone?
I don't know.
We have to go help him, right? I mean, if the train was at midnight last night and 7 o'clock now, he might still be okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. You got to act fast while there's still time on the clock.
Sparrowson? I have a bad feeling in my gut.
Well, yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying. But
No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead now, he will be very soon. And there is nothing we can do about it.
what are you talking about? You don't know that.
I do. I'm certain we've messed up. We've missed something. We've overlooked something vital, and now Severin's fate is sealed.
You're spouting deaf-fist nonsense. Come on, Falcon. Let's go visit the Rue de Marmoset. We might find a clue there.
Come on, Sparrowson. Keep up. No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby.
Right.
There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh.
Cocorico's?
I see drag marks heading towards that tunnel, which leads straight to the sign. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night, and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see several sets of bloodied footprints, too. Some are faint, but they head that way towards the main road.
So we could still be alive?
Let's see where the footprints go.
Here? The footsteps lead into Notre Dame?
It seems that way.
Unbelievable. Where's a friar when you need one?
Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up.
Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further?
You remember what Severin wrote in this letter. The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off.
Huh? What are you saying? You think that the police are...
At this point, anything's possible. We have to stay focused on the trail.
We lead straight down to... Man, I'm famished! Is that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me of my duty? I can go grab a snack.
The trail keeps going.
Isn't it the concierge gatekeeper? Quack? Quirk? It's Quark, you dummies!
I had no idea that you were a religious man, monsieur.
I'm not. I've had a career change. Private security pays much better than keeping an old shed running, you know?
Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass.
The door behind me? Are you idiots? That door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go in there. Catacombs. And besides, just because I know how to get in, it doesn't mean I'm just going to let you pass. I got a job to do. I have integrity. I promised to act like a guard, and that's what I'm doing.
You want a bribe, don't you?
Bingo! What do you got? I'm just laughing at that. I'm not saying to put it.
I'll just give him 10 francs. Here, for your troubles.
10? What, are you trying to insult me?
I'm not giving you any more money. I'm going to offer you something else. It must be tiring to stand there all day, all night. I bet you would love something to eat. Ty?
You mention it. What you got? Sorry, my brain farted for a second.
Here you go, monsieur.
Oh, yeah, that's a jackpot right there. Gimme.
So what do you say, monsieur? Can we go on?
Oh, yeah, no problem. That's your door behind me. I ain't stopping you.
That's the door to the catacombs. It's that simple?
Yeah, it sounds simple. What? Why, you expecting a hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. And what idiots. They're walking straight to a pitch black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve? Or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, it ain't my problem.
Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Spiers find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below.
Here goes nothing?
They begin the descent.
I know an underground passage will be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Spiers. I think that was the last step. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us.
I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now. We'd be able to see where we were going. Plus, the health benefits. And I'd probably be calmer.
Keep it together, Sparrowson.
I know. I'll just unravel a Zeus thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end.
Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur.
Wait. There aren't any Minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull? Scary stuff.
That's not... Actually, never mind. It feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a little more stagnant to the right. Stagnant. The air must get more stagnant the deeper we travel into the tunnels. Let's press onward.
Feel weird and bumpy. What kind of stone is this?
I hate to break it to you, Sparrowson, but that's not stone.
Wait, so what is it?
Well, we're in a crypt.
Oh dear. I thought we'd be dealing with one or two coffins, not walls and walls of skeletons.
Keep it together, Sparrowson. Severin's life is on the line.
Yeah, you're right. I have to stay focused.
Oh, it looks like the path branches again.
Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path?
No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side. Nope, go deeper in. Let's go this way.
Into the dark? Screw that, Falcon. We're going right. It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that just might mean we're close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase.
Hush! Listen.
Voices?
Voices. We're getting close.
Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared?
Terrified. There they are. I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Oh no! Are you with the police? The Royal Guards? Speak, bird.
Well, I'm Gilbert. We've been here all night and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing. He didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, administer some justice.
Justice. That word.
No, the rooster finally crows?
You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I am a public prosecutor for the Court d'Assises.
Well, Chevy, it's been a pleasure. But we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to...
Wait a minute, Piero. This is no ordinary spy.
'Cause he's a prosecutor?
No. Because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago.
Whoa! Are you sure?
I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean Biomart. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocery stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman. Another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court, and I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about what my father did, why he did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his third. Do you remember him?
Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not gonna remember a single bread thief.
You rotten codard! We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the streets, as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota? Am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the Croque Monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont.
Oh, I've been found guilty. Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means shoot me. Don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form.
A court of justice? Now, there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Frere Remus, read this man his last rites.
With pleasure, madame. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something.
All right, I'm going in. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time.
Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help.
Do you have any last words?
Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it.
Wait! Wait! He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims.
Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is?
I am this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon.
JJ, what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raving loony is what you are.
Or a spy? I have seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted.
Everyone, please hear me out. Piero, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like a good person.
You what, mate? You don't know that. You don't know the first thing about me.
Well, regardless, surely you see something wrong with executing a man without trial.
Nah. We need a better France where we're all treated as equals. Blood's gotta be spilled to do that.
Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France and in the name of justice, he must be killed.
Justice. There's that word again.
Madam, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, But shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice? Revenge? What's the difference? Rationality, madame. Justice is carried out on the basis of hard facts and logic. It isn't distracted by petty emotions. Even putting my emotions aside, I can see this bird's guilt. Then this is your opportunity to prove it, madame. Show that you're a leader who acts with reason, not brute irrationality.
Surely you're entertaining the words of this heathen.
Fine, Falcon, we'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the croque-monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here? In the catacombs? It's as good as a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge.
I volunteer.
No thanks, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus.
Oh,
Just go see how the security is doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in.
radio.
Perhaps I can help, madame. You know that I'm a pious man, after all.
Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms... In practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun.
Ready to get started. Ahem. The trial of Severin Cocorico is on the way. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as Croque-Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened.
Very well. Last night at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Marmosets. Piero alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as the Croque-Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame? That you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself.
I'm Gilbar. I found this here pigeon running around our tunnels.
Not a pigeon, monsieur.
He's a spy in any case. Let's say I execute him right now.
It's all right, he's with me. With you? He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner? No, madame. Then take your lackey out of my sight.
Falcon.
What is it?
I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows.
Another rebel?
I don't know. When he's got spooked, he saw me. He dropped the...
What's this? A political pamphlet? Cult pamphlet has been added to my evidence folder.
Well, I best be getting back to the patrols then.
Not so fast, Piero. You have witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not?
Why did, ma'am?
Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center.
Okie dokie. Do I need to say an oath or anything?
It won't be necessary. We trust.
Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero.
Okie dokie. I saw it as plain as day. The croque-monsieur was just minding his own business on road to Marmoset's. Then all of a sudden, this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired. The croc slumped on the floor. Using the last of his strength, the croque-monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The croc fired back.
So, to clarify, Cocorico shot first?
Yes, ma'am, no question there.
What happened next?
Well, I know you guys, Fontaine, Ramus, and you, ma'am, were only a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after I'd left it.
And there I saw the dead croque-monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero.
It's nothing, ma'am.
You see, Falcon? Piero is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen.
True that.
But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madame. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean?
I'm claimed to be an expert of the law, but that's what was my brother's role in the family. But I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time. Pointless questions.
Actually, it means that I would like to make sure that Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand.
Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madame. Shall we put an end to the trial?
No. We will let the bird brain have his little cross-examination, but I'm warning you, Falcon. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with you. If I get the slightest inkling that you are rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of the croque-monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience. Yeah, I get it. You claim that you saw the incident as plain as day.
Yep, plain as day.
Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight. In February, on an overcast moonless night in an unlit alley.
What's your point?
It would have been dark. So dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved.
Hey, I swear I saw what I saw.
Hold on, Falcon. You slipped up. You say that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rue de Marmoset.
Oh, that's right, that's right. We live in La Ville Lumiere. There's a gas lamp on every street.
You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue de Marmoset, but they wouldn't have been any good. What?
I guess we didn't get the evidence, I'm not sure.
You're saying this is how you know the street lamps were broken? I don't quite follow. Well, you see,
You picked the wrong piece of evidence, didn't you?
yeah, I messed up. Madame Beaumart's scars. Are you trying to toy with me? I don't appreciate it. Explain yourself, Falcon. Why do you think the street lamps over Rue de Marmoset were broken? What? I don't... Why the hell?
The book, I don't know what else. I can look it up if you want. I don't think you have the right. I don't think you have the right evidence. So I'm not sure.
I don't know how any of these could prove that.
Yeah. So you found the blood first and didn't like get any other evidence, I think, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I just got the blood. And then it brought me straight in here.
Yeah, it didn't let you.
So what am I supposed to show?
I don't think you can show the right thing, but I'm just looking at what you need here. Slower on my phone, sorry. Aviary attorney guide. Let me see. I don't have the right one that I have.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I don't. I'm looking now. It's just a long list. I guess it is the. Yeah, you don't have the glass shard. Yeah, you don't have the right piece of evidence for it.
Great.
So you can't prove this.
So how do I get out of this?
I don't know.
I don't have anything else. I can't show anything because there is nothing. What the hell?
They didn't. We're supposed to find it apparently before the Wednesday, but we didn't know.
Yes. That should be game over, right?
The Witcher, there is no game over.
Tend to the body, Piero.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why the writing is actually
Plan
pretty
to
good.
kill us too? Why would I do that? You two have done nothing wrong. I see no reason for you to be tried, let alone executed. Jay. Did you die?
Yeah, mercy. I heard you. Shut up. Your mercy is admirable, madame, but I fear if we let these two go, they would tell the police everything. It would compromise us. No, we want to keep our beak shut. Right, Falcon? But we cannot trust the word of potential traitors. Madame, for the good of France, we must execute the birds right now. Some man of God you are.
I hate to admit it, but you have a point, Remus. This is an unpleasant situation. What to do? What to do? Okay, I know I'm going to give you a choice. You have two options. The first is that I shoot you here and now. That's not something either of us particularly want, but if it must be done...
What's option number?
You join us. We need lawyers to help bring the new republic into fruition. Your skills would be very much appreciated.
Our skills?
Somebody has to draft new laws. Somebody has to file the paperwork to secure the new republic's internationally recognized legal status. Somebody has to prosecute the officials who corrupted this country. Wouldn't that be a glorious job?
You mean prosecute the Prime Minister or the king?
We can discuss the specifics later. For now, I need to hear a decision. What will it be? Fine. We'll work with you. Good, then a verbal contract has been made.
So, what happens now?
Piero and Fontaine will lead you to Le Canard Joyeux. I will finish up here and meet you in 2 hours. Needless to say, they shall be keeping a close watch on you. Don't even think about running. Of course. Then we're done here. Fontaine, lead the way.
I forget. Oui, madame. Come along, you two. You can't seriously be trusting those filthy lawyers, madame. Probably plotting revenge for the dead friend at this very moment.
I do trust them. Throughout that trial, I got the impression that Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation. Avoid violence. Such a viewpoint is naive, but it is exactly what we need in this revolution.
But they will betray you.
If they are stupid enough to even raise one feather against me, they will regret it. This is taking a turn.
Yeah. You can come out now, brother. How did it How did it go? I mean, I did the same voice. Better than we'd ever hoped for. The rooster is dead, and the madame has tasted her first blood. Heh. Amazing. Completely worth getting shot for. That meddlesome falcon tried to disrupt the execution. Falcon, really? That chain is... But don't worry, he floundered and bumbled around hopelessly. The madame thinks he is of some use, but really, he's as good as dead. Ah, this is marvelous. Every piece is falling into place. Our dream will be reality in no time at all. To reason, brother. To reason.
Act 4C.
The last one. I hope you don't harbor too much hate for them, madame. I know that the rooster was your friend, but the madame does what she does for the good of France.
Boy, oh boy, this is awkward.
He's a bit. Perhaps a round of drinks are in order. After all, this is a tavern. What do you two say?
I mean no disrespect, Fontaine, but I am not thirsty.
Me neither. I get it. You were both a little shaken by what you saw. Can we at least get some wine? Just a small glass to calm the nerves.
Fine. Whatever.
Very good, very good. Pierre, I'll fetch our guest some drinks. It is your round, after all.
My round? No way. It's your turn.
Turns don't matter, you fool. You still owe me for that omelette I generously paid for last Friday.
Yeah, well, you owe me for that coffee on Tuesday.
Okay, so there's 30 cents off of coffee, deducted from a 60-cent omelette, plus the 25-cent peanuts you swiped from my pantry.
Hold up. I ain't so good at mental arithmetic.
Listen, Sparson, you need to go.
Oh, sorry. Go?
Yes, I'll create a distraction. You head straight for the back door.
Is that such a good idea?
If we both stick around, we could both end up dead as soon as we rub that lioness the wrong way. If we both run, these two will probably shoot us in the back. So the way I see it, one of us running is the most viable option. Don't argue. Once you're out, find Valerte and tell him what you've seen. Die?
Did you not hear me say all right? Sorry.
No.
Or I might have whispered it too quietly. Oh, so what's it gonna do get this round and I owe you 2 cents?
Yup, and I'll hold you to him 2 cents. Be right back. Don't you two move or nothing.
You know who made the 2 cents? Ah, the piano's such a miser. Anyway, I don't feel like sitting in silence. Let's talk to pass the time.
Fontaine, do you want to play some cards while we wait?
Some cards? Well, I am no gambler, but sure, we can have a quick round of something.
Great. Have you ever heard of Jacques Noir?
Jacques Noir? No, but that name sounds dubious.
It's fine, I assure you. Deal me in, and I'll demonstrate. Damn. So, what do you think?
I think you took the rules of blackjack and slapped them awkwardly onto a terror deck. It's a terrible game.
Oh, well, how about we play some poker instead?
Poker? If that's just poker or tarot cards, I swear to God.
Alright, I brought drinks. One for me, one for you, and one for... Hey, where's the little one?
Hey. The little one? He's right. Oh, merde, I lost him.
You lost him? How did you lose him? I was gone for 2 minutes.
I think I dropped the ball on this one.
I'll say, that madame's gonna string us up for sure. Actually, we should make up a cover story. We can't let her find out about this.
You can't let me find out about what? Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there weren't paying attention, and let Sparrowson walk casually away.
Madame.
We can explain.
I swear, I give you two bozos one damn job. It doesn't matter that Little Bird was dispensable for our plans, but Falcon isn't. What's important is that he's still there.
Madame, if Spillerson runs to the police, then both this location and the sleeping city are compromised. We should keep this meeting brief.
Agreed. Falcon, let me quickly fill you in. As you probably know, we are planning to form a protest. An enormous protest on the 14th of this month. We intend to draw a massive crowd at the Place de la Concorde, and then we shall march across Tuileri's garden. A march across Tuileri's? You intend to storm the Louvre? No, the Palais Royal. That's where the king and prime minister will be residing. I would like to go peacefully, but... Peaceful uprisings have a habit of turning violent, don't they? Exactly. And we can't let the leaders of this country escape amidst the chaos. They must be tried for their crimes against the French people. On that note, I want you to lead the prosecution. You want me to prosecute the King of France? The King and the Prime Minister. They are both responsible for the rampant inequality that plagues this country. On the day of the revolution, we will drag both of those overpaid bourgeois onto the streets, and you shall prosecute them then and there. I think I understand. Prosecuting the pair for crimes against humanity, I suppose. It could certainly be done. If I were to interview a lot of citizens, gather a lot of evidence, file some paperwork, I could probably prepare a case in around 2 months. We don't have the luxury of time. Use your ingenuity on the day, just like you did in the catacombs. You can't be serious. There is no alternative. The wheels of the revolution are already turning, and the revolution will ignite in under a week. The question on my mind is, what do we do with you until then?
You can leave him with us, ma'am. We'll keep a good eye on him.
After seeing that atrocious job you two did guarding the little bird? I think not. I'll just have to guard you myself, Falcon. You shall spend this week at my side while I complete our preparations. At your side? All day and night? Absolutely. I'm not going to let you out of my sight for 1 minute. That seems excessive. You can trust me, madame. No, I can't. You've promised to help me, but I know that you don't actually believe in the cause of the Second Republic. If I give you 1 grain of freedom, you will undoubtedly flee. This meeting is over. Come along, Falcon. Oof.
And then, while we were sitting in the tavern, Falcon gave me the opportunity to escape. He created a distraction, and I sneaked away and went straight to the police. Then he called the meeting, and, well, here I am, sir. So, yeah, that's the whole story. I see. So Severin Carrero Cocorico died at the hands of the rebels. That's right. And Falcon revealed his true colors as a traitor. A traitor? No, that's not right, Inspector. Falcon's not a rebel. He just played along so he can save his own life. Don't be so naive, Sparrowson. Put the puzzle pieces together, would you? Falcon willingly leapt into the lion's den for the specific purpose of siding with the rebels. He let you escape because he could see that you weren't truly sympathetic to the rebel cause. That doesn't make sense at all. Falcon's never shown a rebellious streak. Tell me, Sparrowson, what do you know about Falcon's past? Not a lot, I'm afraid. He's a pretty private person.
Pardon me.
Has he ever told you what he did during the July Revolution? Before he changed his name? No, he hasn't told me anything, really. Sparrowson, let me tell you about the man they call the Viridian Killer.
Let me think. So it takes 10 minutes to walk from the Place de la Concorde to this very spot. And the Palais Royal lies 5 minutes north of here. But the crowd will be fairly large and slow. It may take twice, maybe 3 times as long to make the move. Having a logistics problem, madame? Perhaps. The plan is to walk the crowd from here through Tuileries to the Palais Royal. But if we take too long to pass through Tuileries, the police will trap us in. We could be flanked and slaughtered. That is quite an issue. Why not just get the protesters to meet at the Palais Royal itself? Because the Place de la Concorde is an ideal meeting location. It's enormous and easy to get to. I see. But even if you got, say, half the protesters to meet at the Palais Royal, you would cut down on traveling time. I get it. A smaller crowd would be easier to direct across the garden. I'll pass the idea along to Piero and see what he has to say. He is the one in charge of leading the crowds, after all. That bird-brained parrot would probably just shoot the idea down, right? Probably, but I appreciate your input. I don't know if you genuinely want to help or if you're just telling me what I want to hear out of fear, but thank you, Falcon. It's no problem, madame. For the Second Republic, right? Right, for the Second Republic. The Palais Royal. Just look at that disgusting den of fat cat bourgeois and hypocritical politicians. The king is probably in there as we speak. Probably sitting in his high chair stuffing his bloated face with cake and wine while he boasts about being the perfect citizen king. Did you come here just to moan about the king? No, I've came to assess the potential battleground. On the day of the rebellion, I might order Piero to set up a barricade over there. What do you think? There? Right outside the Palais Royal. Of course. It's the perfect place for a defensive garrison. We can gather furniture from nearby buildings, build a wall, and position rifles to fend off the police. When the time is right, it will serve as the ideal location to launch our assault on the palace. So you weren't just throwing away empty words in the tavern. You actually do intend on dragging the king out of the palace through violence. Of course. He will never abdicate on his own volition. It's not as if I want to see bloodshed, Falcon. It's necessary. It's inevitable. I mean, we have to be realistic. There is no way to bring change to a country without using violence, is there? I think there are ways. People look back on the violent moments of history. The executions, the wars, the bloody revolutions. But who's to say that a country cannot be overturned just through the chance of the people? A pacifist revolution. Interesting. I would love for such a thing to be possible. Maybe it would be better to avoid building the barricades. At least until it's clear that violence is inevitable. Well, that's good. That's a good compromise, madame. Les Halls, huh? Let me guess. You have a weapon supplier somewhere around here. Or maybe this is where you plan on meeting an informant. A government defector. It is as good a meeting spot as any. Actually, I'm here for groceries. There's no need for that look. You think that just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food?
The young girl talking.
Bulmart! Bulmart!
Well, well, if it isn't Sultan and little Gambade. You're growing bigger every time I see you. I don't remember if he voiced her before.
I don't remember if she's in her character or not. I don't have the voice changer to do it. Man, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday.
A policeman! A nasty, ugly policeman!
Let me guess, he was bullying people into revealing secrets on the whereabouts of the revolutionaries.
I started, ma'am. I forget. Shut up. I don't remember the voice I just did.
Oh my god.
Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Of some more bullying tactics. He was pushing around this old beggar rat who hangs around the market sometimes. But then when the rat wasn't speaking up, the policeman drew his gun and shot him.
The policeman shot the beggar. Just like that?
Yep. But the coward cop ran before he could turn on him.
I find this difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without just cause. Open your eyes, Falcon. This is the regime us Parisians live under. We are ignored by the government, oppressed by the police, and hanged by the courts. Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to make a change? We can't put up with this sort of bullying. No, this can't be right. Something has to be missing from Sultan's story. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions, madame?
Well, sure.
Make it quick, Falcon. Just who was this beggar rat?
Well, monsieur, none of us did. Hung around, asking for scraps of food and cents. I don't even know his name.
That's so sad. Did he have a family? No means of support? Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars there are on the streets of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime? I'm well aware, madame. I'm asking these questions to see if there was perhaps some reason why that particular rat was killed. But no, it appears that this was just the loss of one unnamed beggar, rat among many. It's tragic.
Monsieur, is there any other way I can help you?
What did the policeman look like?
I get a good look, but
He was tall and ugly and mean looking and he had one eye!
One eye?
yep, he had one of them pirate patches.
There's no way. Ring any bells, Falcon? I know a man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him. He's a bitter individual, but he's morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly. Don't let your bias towards the justice system affect your judgment.
I don't think he was a policeman.
Oh? Go on, madame.
Well, he was a shaman fox.
Renard. A friend of yours, Falcon? Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to. Pay him a visit? I suppose we can set aside a little time. That's all, madame. Thank you for all your help.
Problem. Need to help Madame Vermont.
We'll try to get to the bottom of this, Sultan. Just make sure to stay safe when the revolution starts. Stay inside. Keep Gambad safe.
Yourself.
The cheetah.
Sorry. Visitors!
Are you far away from your mic, or?
Did you not hear that?
No.
I don't know what my tablet's doing, man. Sorry. You want me to reconnect to,
No, I
to the
can
stream?
hear you now.
You want me to do the voice again?
Yep.
No?
No. Check your settings on Discord just to make sure that the thing's not trying to do noise cancellation, because I know that Discord's phone noise cancellation is garbage.
I can look later. I can't really look right now without closing the stream. I'll reconnect. Hold on. Can you hear me better, or is it the same as...
I think it's a little better. Really, Falcon? What do you hope to accomplish in this sleazy back alley establishment? Sleazy? Madame, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and eclectic, but I resent the accusation of sleaze. Maybe I should do the introductions. Monsieur Volps, this is Madame Beaumont, a, friend of mine. Madame, this is Renard Volps, private investigator at your service. It is a pleasure to meet you, Madame. Ah, how stoic. I'm sure you have some pressing question to ask, Falcon, but before we get started, there is something I must tell you. Monsieur Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your situation. Sparrowson? Is he alright? Oh yes, he's now working with Inspector Valerti, attempting to unravel the rebel plot. Just as I thought. It appears that your lackey has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. Perhaps not. Sparrowson doesn't strike me as a person who sides with any ideology. But you know, he asked me the most peculiar question. Would you like to know what it was? Of course. Such information is quite valuable. It could say... 30 francs? Yeah. I know how this works. Here's your money, monsieur. Very good. So on to the question. Sparrowson asked if you were the Viridian Killer. The one responsible for the random bombings during the July Revolution 18 years ago. Why on earth would he ask that? Perhaps the inspector had been telling him stories. So what did you tell him? The truth, of course. That is, that I have no idea who the Viridian Killer is, but that I knew that it couldn't possibly be Falcon. Oh, and how do you know I'm not the Viridian Killer? Falcon, please. You're a semi-drunk bumbling oaf, not a ruthless killer. Anyway, I've started my own investigation into the Viridian Killer. It's fascinating stuff. Apparently, he was seen in multiple places at once, which leads some to believe that he is actually more than one person. Huh. And do you know why they call him, or should I say them, the Viridian Killer? Viridian is a greenish color, isn't it? No, I don't have a clue. Crimson Killer would be a much cooler name. It appears that no one knows the origins of the name, which leads me to suspect that he, or indeed they, chose their own name. This is all fascinating, truly fascinating, but perhaps we can return to the conversation to why we're here. Of course. Monsieur Volps, we heard that you were investigating the murder at La Halte. I was. The victim was a friend of Mousie's.
More than acquaintance, really.
Well, we want to know if you managed to uncover anything. Did you find any leads? Any juicy clues? Not as such, but it's quite a peculiar case. Did you hear that the murderer wore an eye patch? I did. You know that implies, don't you, Falcon? You only know of one police officer, or indeed one person, who wears an eye patch. The inspector? But that can't be right. You wouldn't describe him as a murderous man, would you, Monsieur Volps? Murderous? I don't know. He is certainly passionate about finding the Viridian killer. Who's to say that he wouldn't kill in the pursuit of his arch-enemy? Falcon, I want to solve this mystery as much as you do, but the time is pressing and we have other matters to attend to. We must take our leave. Understood. Until next time, Monsieur Volps. Goodbye and good luck, Monsieur Falcon. It was a pleasure meeting you, madame.
I'm really angry. Is it made of blood, but you know, just like in 1830?
This is it, Falcon. This is the day we make our stand. Everything is coming together. As we speak, Fontaine is gathering the protesters at the Place de la Concorde. Pierrot is making preparations to build a barricade near the Palais Royal, just as a precaution, you understand. The only question that remains is, are you ready? Absolutely. Bring on the revolution, I say. That's the spirit. Come on, let's see how the protest is going. Falcon and Beaumont arrived at the Place de Concorde. The air is thick with the chants, shouts, and cheers of hundreds of protesters. A line of mounted soldiers stands shoulder to shoulder outside the entrance to Tuileries. This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many supporters. But of course, you didn't think that we were just a few animals huddling in a cave, did you? The desire for revolution runs deep in this city.
Everything's in place at the Palais Royal, ma'am. Just say the word and we'll set up the biggest barricade you've ever seen. Then we can all storm the building and drag that cocky king out of this chair.
There's been a change of plan. We're still going to protest, but we're going to do it peacefully. No firing from barricades and no violence. No capturing the king or prime minister.
Madame, are you feeling alright?
Quite all right, thank you.
What of a desire for a better France? You cannot achieve this without bloodshed.
We can certainly try. Falcon convinced me.
Falcon?
Pacifism seems like the Christian approach, would you say, Friar?
I see. So that's how it is. Excuse me, ma'am.
I think the friar disapproves of the new strategy. He probably thinks I've gone soft. And maybe I have. But I'm not deviating from this path, even if each and every rebel leaves my side.
Don't worry, ma'am, you aren't alone.
Just a second, sorry, got the cat in. Patty, come in. Stop being indecisive like a cat. Alright. We are not here for the violence, madame. As long as you strive for a better France, we will always stand with you. Ugh, stupid bullet wound. Damn thing's opened up again. What's the news, brother? Is everything in place? We have a problem. The mademoiselle refuses to use violence. She's turned timid. Turned timid? How? It appears that lawyer Falcon is something of a lion tamer. J.J. Falcon? That bird is proving to be more trouble than the rooster, I swear. Give me a minute, sir.
Okay.
Here, is it? Reuben?
Hello?
Can you hear me or not?
Yes.
Okay. Brother, listen. If there is no violence, then there will be no power gap. One leader will just peacefully replace another. We need chaos for our plan to work. I guess we'll have to follow through on our contingency strategy. I'll find the victim, you'll find the suspect. Don't push yourself, brother, you're still injured. Oh great, all my voices.
Yeah?
Look at those scum. Hell vermin, the lot of them. Mark my words, Carlson. Every one of those petulant dissenters will take the first opportunity to turn aggressive. They lust for violence. They don't look that violent to me. Trust me, it's just how the crowd looked before the July Revolution. Only takes one crazed individual and the entire crowd will explode into a frenzy. Hey, it's you! Fair, it's good to see you again. No time for pleasantries, Inspector. You're needed urgently on the Palais de Concorde. Me? Why not ask one of the officers on active duty? There's no time to explain. Any minute now. Do you hear the gunshot? It's already begun. Come on, Inspector. We must make haste. Inspector, I really don't think you should be trusting this Frere, the two-faced wolf. Frere Remus has provided me with reliable information in the past. I trust his judgment. But, Inspector, this isn't up for discussion, Sparrowson. The duty to uphold. Stay put. I'll be back in no time at all. What should I do now?
A gunshot? It was nearby, too.
So the friar was right. Violence really is an inevitability.
We haven't reached that stage yet, madame.
I can't afford to take chances. Not now.
Yarrow, march the crowd to the Palais Royal and construct the barricade.
Yes, ma'am.
Fontaine, Falcon, we're going to find the source of this disturbance.
It came from here, Inspector. Hurry, hurry! Moving as fast as these old legs will. Oh dear, a body. This woman must be the target of a gunshot we just heard. But I don't see a shooter.
I think the gunshot came from over here. Inspector!
Falcon? Well, I should have known the Virgin Killer would have had a part in this.
Inspector, I'm not... What do we have here? A filthy cop and a dead girl.
Madame, thank goodness you're here. I saw the whole thing. This poor innocent mademoiselle was approaching the police line with her hands in the air. And all of a sudden, this brute of a police inspector yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel!" He drew his gun and shot the bird point blank through her heart. What is this nonsense? What are you prattling on about, Frere?
Thank you for your input, Remus. It hardly surprised me that a member of the police would be the one to cast the first stone. I think we're all being a little rash. Let's just take a breath, examine the situation, and... Wait a moment! You wear an eye patch! You only have one eye, Inspector.
I'm observant.
Tell me, where were you? Were you the policeman who killed the rat at Le Hall, too?
Le Hall? What are you talking about?
2 incidents of a one-eyed policeman gunning down an innocent victim. There is no way that that is a coincidence. What we have here is a filthy, corrupt individual who takes pleasure in oppressing the common citizen. Am I right, Inspector?
I really shouldn't be surprised that a stupid rebel makes stupid assumptions and comes to stupid conclusions. Sorry, my voice is just shot. But open your eyes, mademoiselle. I am not the assailant here.
Don't call me mademoiselle, or stupid for that matter. Your guilt is plain to see. Given the circumstances, I ought to judge and execute you right here and now.
Falcon, don't just stand there gawking. Vouch for me.
Madame, I know this man. His name is Inspector Valerti. He is ruthless, law-abiding. So much so that I can't envision him shooting a man without just cause. Oh, shut up, Falcon. I'm done with your idealism. I listened to you, I took your words to heart about avoiding violence, and now a girl is dead. Well, I'm done taking chances. Oh. Ty disappeared. Remus, help me escort this invalid to Piero's barricade. I'll decide his fate there. Welcome back, Ty.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know why Discord's being so buggy today, sorry. With pleasure, madame. Come along, Inspector.
Fontaine, Falcon, deal with the corpse. Meet us at the barricade when you're done. There's no way that this was the work of the police.
You know what, Falcon? I think you may be right. An isolated gunshot this far away from the police line? It doesn't make any sense at all. But there's rebellions for you than messy affairs. Sometimes innocents get caught in a crossfire and there's no reason for it. Well, there's no use dawdling. Help me get the corpse off of the streets.
Not yet. I'm going to examine the body first.
Examine the body?
We agreed that this wasn't the work of Inspector Valerti, right? Then there must be some clues in the corpse that point towards what happened.
An impromptu coroner's examination, eh? Fine, you'll have 2 minutes. After that, we're heading to the barricade, whether you're done here or not.
This is the bullet wound, right? What can you tell me about it, Fontaine?
The bullet took a fairly straight angle of entry through the mademoiselle's back. The shooter was probably standing right behind the victim.
What's the bullet size? You know, its caliber.
Let me guess, you're hoping that the caliber of the bullet is different to the caliber of the inspector's gun. That would conveniently get the one-eyed police officer off the hook, wouldn't it? But I'm afraid I cannot help you. I couldn't possibly know a bullet's caliber without having a good look at the bullet itself. As you can plainly see, the bullet is 3 centimeters deep in flesh.
So you need to see the bullet itself. Help me retrieve the bullet, Fontaine.
Retrieve? You may dig it out, sir.
I assume you have a little more experience in this area than I do.
Well, you're not wrong there. Fine, this will only take a moment. Here you go, one-use bullet. It's like a standard lead rifle or pistol ball. But I'm afraid I cannot tell you its caliber.
Why's that?
The bullet fragmented upon impact, monsieur. I gathered all the pieces, but I cannot assess its diameter with any sort of accuracy. Still, I guess this was 10 to 17 millimeters. Sorry, I can't be more specific than that, sir.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, monsieur. What's this mark? It almost looks like a handprint made in blood.
Like mademoiselle's.
I don't think so. It's the handprint of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder. There's no way a person could comfortably reach that spot on their own back.
I suppose so, but the handprint doesn't belong to the girl, then who does it belong to?
The murderer. It has to be. The question on my mind is, why is the handprint made in blood? Did the murderer really sully their hand on the girl's gunshot wound, or were they injured prior to the shooting? There's so much to uncover here and no time for a thorough investigation. It's a long shot, but maybe this girl is faking her injury. Just for the sake of thoroughness, I really ought to check for a pulse.
Right.
Nope, nothing. Everyone's been so fixated on what they did to this... on who did this that nobody stopped to ask who the girl was.
Don't know, monsieur. Given her clothes, she's probably just another working girl.
Just another?
I don't mean to sound glib, but it's true. This is one mademoiselle among the thousands who live in Paris. Who was she? Where did she work? Will her family miss her? I don't know. But in the long run, I don't think anybody will care.
I care. I can't afford not to. I don't know who this mademoiselle was, but I'm going to see to it that justice is brought about for her death. I don't think there's...
I think that's all you can look at, but I could be wrong, because you...
No, there's nothing else. I'm done here.
Oh, very good. Let's move this body off the street. Then we must hurry to the Palais Royal.
Rest in peace, mademoiselle. I'll see to it that justice is done.
Everything is going just as planned. The matter is probably fuming right now. She'll attack the Palais Royal, the Prime Minister will flee, and then...
Excuse me, monsieur.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Don't you recognize me, monsieur? I know that my disguises are a little more complex than yours, but I assume you'd recognize Prince Juan when you saw him.
Prince won?
Indeed, and you're Judge Romulus, the corrupt wolf. I know what you did. You tried to assassinate the king. You shot the Croque Monsieur, and just moments ago I saw you murder a maiden at the Place de la Concorde. You truly are a vile individual, aren't you?
Yeah. As if you have any proof for any of that stuff. I'm out of here.
I also know that you're one half of the Viridian Killer.
On any other day, I would gut you where you stand, Fox. But as it happens, I'm a little busy today.
Oh, the Viridian Killer is too busy to kill me? Is that the truth, or is that bullet wound of yours starting to affect your prowess? You must have lost an awful lot of blood.
What do I do? Oh, hello, Monsieur Volps.
Ah, Monsieur Sparrowson. Perfect timing.
Who now? Oh, you're that fledgling. I guess this is what they call being stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh?
Monsieur Sparrowson, be a dear and help me restrain the Viridian Killer.
This guy? He's the Viridian Killer? He looks more like Judge Romulus to me.
Well, you would be right about that too.
Wow, so he's two scumbags in one. Alright then. Oh, mind the wound! Quit your whining, Your Honor.
Very nice takedown, Monsieur Sparrowson. You may want to check his pockets for weapons. He is something of a notorious killer, after all.
Of course, let's see what we got here. Aha, here we are.
A pistol. Probably the one used to kill the maiden, I suspect. What else can you find, Monsieur Sparrowson?
This, an eye patch? Weird. What would this wolf want with an eye patch?
Oh no, this is bad. Very bad indeed.
I don't get it. What's wrong with an eye patch?
There's no time to explain. Mousy! Take this eye patch to JJ Falcon. If my fears are correct, he'll be somewhere around the Palais Royal right now. Tell him that this belongs to Remus's brother. Hurry now. Ty? Ty?
I'm saying it, but you can't hear me again, really? I hate Discord on mobile. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hey, Monsieur Volps! Hey! Can really not hear the high-pitched voice?
Can sometimes. I must go too. I need to find the other half of the Viridian Killer pair before something terrible happens.
Volps, what am I supposed to do with this guy?
You have his gun, don't you? March that wolf to the nearest police station and collect your reward for capturing Judge Romulus.
A strange day.
Outside the Palais Royal, the rebels have constructed a makeshift barricade out of furniture, branches, rocks, and anything else they can find. From behind the wall, the rebels taunt the police and royal guards with chants.
I'm growing impatient, pig. Confess your crimes.
To confess, you filthy rebel. Even all your rebel friends, however, shall confess to 1,000 counts of treason and public disorder. I will see each and every one of you hanged for your flagrant disregard of the law.
Your stubborn attitude is disgusting. A few days ago you were seen at Le Hall,
Witnesses saw you murder a beggar in cold blood. Today, a friar has testified to seeing you murder a girl, again completely unprovoked. I don't know why you continue to plead your innocence, but it doesn't matter. I don't need a confession to know that you're a killer. Madame Beaumont, stop! The inspector didn't shoot that mademoiselle. Keep your beak closed, Falcon. I'm done listening to your suggestions. This policeman is as guilty as every other monster in our decrepit justice system. It's my duty to execute him.
Matt, over some pretty convincing evidence. I would recommend that you hear. You not hear me again? No, okay.
Please just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I can convince you of this inspector's innocence. 5 minutes is precious in a time like this. I can't afford it. What if you're wrong? Are you willing to see another dead innocent? Thank you, madame.
My life saved by the Viridian killer. How humiliating.
Quiet, pig. Your life is mine until I say otherwise. Okay, so first of all, let's recap on what Friar Remus had to say. Wait, where is that friar? He's a key witness to the crime.
He scarpered as soon as we dropped the inspector off. Said he had some business to attend to.
Business?
Man, oh man, those barricades are looking pretty scary. But I mustn't fear, for I am a brave duck. I am the great Officer Beck. Handsome, intelligent, strong, truly a fearless hero who will be remembered for...
Hello, officer.
Yeah, you scared me, Monsieur, Monk.
Fair, actually. Fair Remus. Listen, officer. I have something of great importance to tell you. I was just passing by the rebel camp, and I overheard a conversation.
No? This sounds good. No, go on.
They said they were going to launch an assault very soon. And when they do, they're going to rain hellfire on the palace.
Oh no, it's just as I feared. What'll we do?
It's simple, officer. As soon as you hear the first gunshot, you need to retaliate. Hit them with everything you've got. Every cannon, every rifle, every piece of artillery. Don't leave a single piece of the barricade remaining. That is the only way you can be sure to survive.
Ah! Total annihilation. I like it. But Friar, I'm confused. Aren't you a Christian?
Yes, so what?
I don't know. Just seems that your idea isn't very Christian-y.
I see. I think this is a moral issue. Let me tell you a secret my dear stuck friend. There is no God. No overarching morality or higher plan. No heaven to save the righteous or hell to punish the sinners. There's only you, your artillery, and 10,000 rebels who want to dine on Peking duck tonight. Understand?
That's an awful lot to take in.
Then let me simplify. It's you or them.
It's me or them.
Forget about the Friar Falcon. We all remember what he had to say. Present your case based on what you can recall. Okay, I will. But you may want to wipe that mouse off your shoulder first. Sorry, wipe what? Oh, it's you, Mousy.
And from Renault Phelps.
Thank you, Mousy. What is this?
And I. Brother's clothing.
Remus's brothers. This is an eye patch belonging to Judge Romulus? That's interesting. Where is Romulus? Pardon me.
Yes. But you have to do your best. Mr. Phelps and Spiers, I believe in you.
Sparrowson! You've seen Sparrowson? How is he? Are you quite done, Falcon? Very much so. Let's begin this trial. Okay, so let's remember what the friar said.
The police line, I guess, would. Because she was nowhere near the police line.
The friar said that the girl was approaching the police line at the time of the shooting. Now, as I recall, the main police line was at the entrance to Tuileries in the Place de la Concorde. That's around where we were waiting. But this incident didn't occur there. It was a good 50, maybe 100 meters away. So what? So what? It's a severe discrepancy in the friar's account of events. Maybe there was a police line there, but it moved. Maybe the friar was mistaken and it was just a single officer. Does it really matter? Yes, it matters hugely. It impacts how we view the narrative of events. How exactly? Elaborate. Well, if it were just a single police officer, then it would be a more private confrontation. And, well, yeah. Madame Bernard Scoggins. Sorry, Falcon, I don't buy it. An innocent being killed by a policeman is an innocent being killed by a policeman. The friar got some details wrong, but the overarching crime remains. We must stay focused on that. We should be asking why the girl would do such a thing. It doesn't make any sense. Perhaps she wanted to hurl insults at the police. Perhaps she just wanted directions. I have no idea what her intentions were, but in any case, her death was the outcome. That's what we must focus on. Wait, the bullet hole's on the back. Frere Remus claimed that the girl was shot point blank in the chest. The girl was clearly shot in the back. I know, I remember seeing the bullet wound for myself. But that's quite a glaring inaccuracy in the wolf's testimony. It is an inaccuracy, but it is an irrelevant inaccuracy. Does it really matter if the girl was shot in the front or the back? Either way, a girl died at the pig's hands. It does matter. If the girl were shot from the front, then this might indicate a police confrontation turned ugly. But if she were shot in the back, then what? This could indicate that someone targeted and assassinated her before she could even react. That doesn't paint the inspector in a particularly flattering light, Falcon. Madam, you're missing the point. A shot to the back breaks the currently established narrative. The girl was targeted and murdered in a stealthy professional attack. Therefore, this was not an ordinary police confrontation. You've made an assumption, Falcon. You've assumed that just because the girl was shot in the back, she must have been stealthily killed. There are other possibilities. Perhaps the girl was scared by the police, started running away, and was shot in the back as she fled. That scenario isn't possible. If the girl was running away, then she would have been at least a couple of steps away from the killer at the time of the shooting, right? Right. But I know that the killer was standing right behind the victim. They were less than 1 meter apart when the gun was fired. They were standing that close? How could you possibly know that, Falcon? We saw a bloodied handprint on the girl's shoulder. What do you make of that, madame? Well, I assumed any bloody stain would belong to the victim. A mark made with the girl's dying breath, perhaps? No, it was the print of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder, near her upper back. The angle and positioning of the print indicate that it could only have been caused by another person. That's why I'm so certain that the killer was right behind the girl at the time of the attack. I see. That's quite a theory, but Falcon, you have left an important question unanswered. Why was the handprint bloody? The print was made with the victim's blood, yes, so it can't possibly have been made prior to the shooting. The killer must have wiped his hand on the girl's clothing after she had already died. And if that's the case, then my suggested scenario is still possible. The girl may have been running from the police when she was shot. No, I'm still trying to work out the details. But I know that the print was made prior to the shooting. Maybe the shooter was injured, and his hand was already covered in blood. Whew. You talked big about breaking the established narrative, and now you present me with this baseless drivel. Well, where do we go from here? How does this handprint nonsense really affect the situation? Do you find something funny about this situation, Inspector?
I do. This whole trial is patently absurd. It's an animal court through and through. But there was something particularly funny about that last exchange. Well, so focused on what, when, and how the handprint was made, they missed a larger issue. You don't have a left hand, you idiots. I couldn't possibly have left that mark.
Oh, right, of course. Well, madame, what do you say to that? Maybe the handprint came from an accomplice, or maybe it had nothing to do with the incident, or it feels good to see someone else speculating wildly for a change. Okay, fine, I don't have a solid explanation. I must concede that it's possible, maybe even likely, that the person who left that mark was the murderer. Therefore, as much as it pains me to say it, I must concede that the inspector probably did not shoot that girl. So that's it. The inspector is off the hook. No, there's still the matter of the incident at Les Hall.
What incident is this? I know nothing about it.
Ha! As if you don't know. A beggar rat was shot and killed in Les Hall a few days ago. The attacker was described as a scowling police officer who wore an eye patch. Sound familiar to you? Go on, Falcon. Explain the pig out of this one. Until 5 minutes ago, I was at a loss, but I was recently presented with a piece of evidence that makes the answer all too clear. This was a false flag operation. False flag? Explain yourself, Falcon. Madame, what do you know about Remus's twin brother, the man known as Romulus? Not much, only that he was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government around a month ago. That's a half-truth, madame. You see, it is correct that Romulus is being hunted by the police. But I've had the suspicion that the wolf was lurking in Paris itself. Although I never managed to find definitive proof of this. Anyway, it turns out that my suspicion was well-founded. He was recently apprehended, I think. I don't know the details, but it doesn't matter. What is important is that a reliable friend found this on Romulus's person just moments ago. An eye patch. Romulus has perfect vision. Why would he need something like this? There is only one plausible explanation. It is part of a disguise. Something to conceal its identity and make him appear as someone else. A disguise? You're saying that Romulus shot the beggar rat just to frame this police inspector? Exactly, madame. It's no coincidence that Frere Remus happened to find the very same inspector just as another murder occurred today. So, Remus was in on it too. Two wolves working together to make the policeman look like a murderer. But why? Why would they do that? To rile you up, madame. To make you lust for violence. And if your actions today are anything to go by, I would say that they succeeded. Damn. I've been so stupid. How did I let myself get so misled by a couple of wolves? This trial is over. Go, Inspector, you're free.
It's about time.
You let him walk, ma'am?
Of course. It would be criminal to confine an innocent man any longer than necessary, even if the man is a bitter, stubborn pig.
Falcon!
Yes?
I don't understand you. You're stupid and you're reckless, but you fought beak and talon for my freedom. I'm starting to suspect that you really aren't the Viridian killer at all.
It certainly took a long time to pass that fact through your thick skull. Inspector, if you're still hunting that villain, maybe you should speak with Renard Volps. When this is all over, I mean. I hear he's been doing some research into the Viridian killer. Maybe he knows something.
Madame, it appears that you're getting a rebel filth. I intend on assaulting this palace anytime soon. I'll relay that information to the artillerymen. Maybe we can keep a peaceful standoff going until this blows over.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All of you, stay out of trouble.
So, what happens now, ma'am?
We're going to continue our protest peacefully. We're going to stand here chanting and shouting until the Prime Minister and the King both step down out of sheer humiliation. It might take days, weeks, but if we manage to change this country without one more person being harmed, then... well, look who returned.
And, I just saw the police inspector strolling out of here unharmed. Why did you let him go?
It's simple, Remus. We all had a discussion. And we came to the conclusion that I had been misled by a couple of wolves.
Oh?
How many lies have you fed me, Friar? Just how much damage have you done to further your own goals? Did you help your brother kill the beggar rat in Le Hall? Did you watch the girl die by the Place de la Concorde? Now that I think about it, even the Croque-Monsieur's death was surrounded by details that made little sense. I don't know what to think anymore.
You know that this guy's a scumbag, at least, ma'am. I say shoot him.
If we won't judge you for killing this man, madame. It's the least I deserve for my sins. Go ahead, madam. What are you waiting for? Pull the trigger. Do it!
Falcon, you have proven yourself as having clear judgment. What do you say? I kinda just want her to shoot him. Some people aren't worth saving, madame. You're right.
Ah, shit.
God damn it.
Yeah, that was a gunshot. Really close, too. I can't afford to hesitate. It's me or them.
Officer, hold your fire.
No way, I can't afford to take chances. It's me or them. It's me or them. Fire every cannon.
Just so you know that happens anyway, so it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Once we're in 4C, we can't change the ending of the game. I feel slightly less bad about getting the quote-unquote bad ending.
Is this the bad ending?
I mean, I read the other two, I read all of them, then
Piero? Fontaine? Hello? Anyone? I'm here, madame. Falcon? Of all the people, I think I made a mistake, Falcon. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I pulled the trigger just now? Or was it earlier, when I shot that prosecutor? Or was it earlier still, when I first listened to that monstrous friar in the first place? I've made a lot of mistakes. We've all made mistakes, madame. Most people's mistakes don't spark bloody revolutions. Can you move, madame? I don't think so. Give me a minute. I think I can clear some of this rubble. Is this Spiers writing this, or... Ty? Ty? Ty, your mic's muted. Dear Monsieur Volps.
Here, can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you. This is yours. You're meant to be reading this.
I am writing to you from the Damal Railway Express. Modern technology is truly amazing. I have decided to take your advice and I have gone on vacation until things settle down. The king fleeing to Britain? The Second Republic taking over? It's all crazy stuff. Anyway, before I left, if I knew what happened to Falcon. Well, I got my hands on a copy of the official police report. It says that Falcon died during the attack on the barricade. But it also says that the police didn't find the body. Same as Leone Beaumont. Weird, huh? Rumor is that he was probably blown away by cannon fire. But that doesn't sound right to me. The Falcon I knew was tough and intuitive. I think he found a way to escape and survive. So in my opinion, he's still out there. It's possible. Anyway, I should wrap up this letter because I'm about to reach my phone and stop in Vienna. I'll let you know what Mademoiselle Sienna's parents are doing. Maybe you should come pay us a visit sometime. Send my regards to Nelsie. Sincerely, Spiers.
The hell is
P.S. Person selling what is it? Strudel. P.S. Delicious, that's what. So as far as I can tell, this is the only ending where the fate of Falcon is unclear, and that obviously on purpose. What else are the differences? I'm trying to look.
that game.
Yeah, I like it too. Like it. I mean, I'm sure there's other games like it too, but it's like a game that you can't get a game over in, right? Because your decisions actually matter.
Yeah.
You can actually screw up and have the plug. That's why The Witcher 3 is so great. Like, that's why the Witcher series in general is so great, because if you're not thorough in your investigations, you can screw up, but you just have to move on with your life and with the story. But anyway. So basically, in the good ending, you catch the Viridian Killer, and Spiers and a Falcon, and there's no rebellion or anything.
Yeah.
With the neutral and the king is exiled, and the rebels arrive and take over. And the game ends with Falcon and Spiers just in the offices. So that's basically the differences of endings.
But you know what time it is now.
And then we got the rebellion started, and yeah. What time is it now? Wait, I have to watch the stream, don't I?
Yeah.
Unless you want to stream it on Discord.
So is it
You guys
Spyro?
stream the marbles on Discord?
I am.
Spyro, Mega Man, Golden Sun, and I don't remember the fourth one.
It's gonna be a battle royale between them. Because there's not that many. How many is it? 4?
Yeah.
So Spyro.
Yeah.
Mega Man.
I forget what the fourth is. The fourth game Star Fox Assault, or is that not in this hat? I forget.
Yes. So
Okay.
Spyro Mega Man Battle Network.
There's only one game I have nothing. I know almost nothing about. So.
Star Fox Assault. And Golden Sun 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Royale.
I'm sure Gunther has joked to you in the past about Golden Sun 3, right? That it doesn't exist.
Yes,
Probably.
he said he doesn't like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, and
it was unfortunate. When you compare it to the first two games, which were basic masterpiece, the third one is like pretty bad. I guess you would understand with the Persona games. Maybe I don't know if we call them a masterpiece or not, but it's like comparing 3 and 4 to 5, I guess. Basically, I guess it wasn't just like the gameplay was fine. It was the same turn-based combat. It's just the story was terrible. And yeah, anyway, I don't want to get into spoilers because if you want to play it one day, you can. But it's just yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I guess if I did spoil it, I'd be spoiling the second game because you haven't played it yet. So we're doing more than one race, I take it, or what?
No, it's just one battle royale. I'll do it. Just need to work out.
It's a kitty cat. It's a kitty cat. Kitty cat cat.
There we go. Okay. You can see it, yeah?
Yeah. Procedurally generated. Wait, what? So wait, I'm so confused now.
What, they have health bars?
Do they have health bars or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think Mega Man might
Someone's
be the first to die.
Well,
Spyro was also dead.
Oh, Golden Sun got hurt a little, and so did Star Fox. Can they push each other off, or do they never do that? Oh, they're fighting.
No, it's a matter of who hits who with a special attack, I think.
Oh, okay. Wait, they actually have special attacks?
Yeah, they have a little booster hit.
They both have 1 health now. Wait, what? Golden Sun is slightly losing, but it could be anybody's game. I think maybe. Okay.
Well, Star Fox Assault's
Star
next.
Fox. Yeah, boy. I estimate that it'll take maybe 2 episodes, maybe 3. Probably 3, actually. Maybe. It's not as short as Star Fox 64, but it's still pretty short, so.
Yes. Well, that is us for tonight. On Friday, I will be continuing, Actually, it should be the finale of Yakuza 4, I think.
Should be.
Yeah. And then, is this the last Sunday of the month? Yeah, it is. So we'll have something on Sunday. And then on Monday, we'll be starting Star Fox Assault.
Yeah.
And
Back in the regular time zone.
I
for
uploaded
custom.
new music tonight, so there's also music on. Go check that out. It's pardon me, the opening theme to, well, the first opening for One Piece. I don't even like One Piece, but the song's good. So with that, I will see you on Friday.
I could have chosen to watch Dragon Ball or One Piece, and I chose Dragon Ball. So
You
yeah.
picked the right thing.
I'm
Bye.
sure if